Next is Lux flood concept of acid and base. This concept of acid and base was proposed by Lux in 1939 and further extended by Flood in 1947. This consider the acid-base reaction in terms of oxide ions and is generally used for higher temperature molten salts. So according to Lux flood concept, acid is substance which can accept oxide ions. While base is a substance which can donate oxide ions. So let us see. For example, carbon dioxide, sulfur trioxide, silicon dioxide, phosphorus pentaoxide, these all will act as acid according to this concept. So let us see. Silicon dioxide, it will act as acids, and calcium oxide, it will act as base. So calcium oxide, it can donate one oxide to silicon oxide, and finally this compound will get formed. Then the case of the bases, barium oxide, lead oxide, calcium oxide, and oxides of sodium, these all are act as base. So let us see. Sulfur trioxide, which will act as acid, lead oxide, which will act as a base. So in this case, lead oxide, which can donate an oxide to sulfur trioxide, and lead sulfate, that will get formed. Let us see more reactions. Reaction between carbon dioxide, which will act as acid, barium oxide, which will act as a base. So barium oxide, that can donate one oxide to CO2, and this barium carbonate, that will get formed. Silicon oxide act as acid, calcium oxide act as a base, it can donate oxide ion to silicon dioxide, and this product will get formed. Here phosphorus pentoxide will act as acid, and sodium oxide, that will act as a base. So it will donate one oxide to pentoxide, and this phosphate of sodium will get formed. Aluminium trifluoride act as acid, sodium fluoride act as base. Similarly, CS2 act as acid, and sulfide of sodium, that will act as a base. Finally, this product will get formed. So in these two cases, the Lux flood concept is further extended to halide and sulfides. Fluoride and sulfides, donor, they are basic in character according to this concept. Next is the Usenbich concept of acid and base. This concept proposed a more general definition to include all concept of acid and base in inorganic chemistry. According to this concept, an acid is any chemical species which react with base, gives off cation or accept anion or electron, while a base is any chemical species which react with acids, gives up anion or electron, or combined with cations. So let us see the example. In first case, hydrogen chloride is an acid while sodium hydroxide is a base, because HCl, that is going to combine with base, so it is assigned as acids. Similarly, in next reaction, sulfur trioxide, that is behave as an acid because it can accept oxide ion given by calcium oxide. So sulfur trioxide will act as acid and calcium oxide will act as a base. Similarly, we are having the more reaction, potassium cyanide with iron cyanide. Here potassium cyanide will act as a base because it give up cyanide ion to iron cyanides, and finally this product will get formed. In the next reaction, chloride, it will gain electron, so chloride will act as acid and copper will act as a base. In the next reaction, magnesium lose electron, to fluorine, so it will act as a base and fluorine will act as an acid. The final product will be formed. In the next reaction, acid HCl give up H plus cation, so HCl will act as acids and ammonia will act as a base. Salt will get formed. In the next reaction, base ammonia take up proton from or cation from sulfuric acid, so ammonia will act as base and it will act as acids. So it is all about the Usanovich concept of acid and base. The next one is the solvent system concept. It is also called Caddy-Alfé concept. This concept, it is proposed by Caddy-Alfé in 1928. It is depend upon the mode of self-ionization of the solvent. It explains the behavior of solute in different solvent in terms of various species they form in solution. Each solvent is considered as a parent of acid and basic species and undergo self-ionization into cationic and anionic species. According to this concept, an acid is any chemical species which either by direct dissociation or by reaction with solvent give off cation, which is characteristics of the solvent. While a base is any chemical substance which either by direct dissociation or by reaction with solvent gives the anionic anions, which is the characteristics of the solvent. In other words, solute that increase the concentration of the cation of the solvent are considered as acid, while solute that increase the concentration of anion are considered as base. So the solvent must be able to behave as both acid and base. They are amphoterics in nature. So let us see the examples. If we are taken the water as a solvent system, so water that will undergo self dissociation, it will furnish this cationic characteristic species, which is acid-ion, and it will furnish this species which is anion characteristics and base ions. So any substance, when it will undergo dissociation in water which is the solvent, and HCl, that is the solute. So if it can furnish acetic ion, which is the characteristics of the acid, then the substance that is acetic in nature. Similarly, if any substance which will undergo dissociation in water, and if it can furnish base ion, which is anionic character, so it is the base. So HCl behave as an acid in water because it gives the cationic characteristics of water, and similarly NH3, ammonia, act as a base in water because it gives the anionic characteristics of the water. So let us see more examples. Here ammonia will act as a solvent. Now we have taken the non-aqueous solvent ammonia. Ammonia will undergo ionizations to give ammonium ion and amide ions. Ammonium ion, that is the characteristics of the cation, acid ion, and amide ion, that is the characteristics of the anion, base anion. So according to solvent system concept, in liquid ammonia, the ammonium chloride would behave as an acid because on dissociation it will furnish acid ions NH4 plus. Similarly, potassium amide, on dissociation in liquid ammonia, it can furnish amide ion, which is the characteristics of the base. So ammonium chloride will act as acid and potassium cyanide will be act as a base. So let us see the neutralization reaction. Ammonium chloride act as acid, potassium amide, that will act as the base, and finally potassium chloride and 2 mole of ammonia, that will get formed. So it is the neutralization reactions. Then the next solvent is the boron trifluoride. So boron trifluoride, it will undergo self ionization. This cationic species, it is the characteristics for the acetic ion, and this anionic species, it is the characteristics of the base ion. So suppose we have taken antimony pentafluoride in boron trifluoride as a solvent, then this species, it can furnish this acetic ion, which is the characteristic of the acids. Similarly, if we have taken the potassium fluoride in boron trifluoride, and it can furnish this base ion, which is the characteristics of the base in case of boron trifluoride, which is the solvent. The next one is the sulfur dioxide, which is the solvent. It will undergo self dissociation and give this cationic ion, which is the characteristics of the acid ion, and this anionic ion, which is the characteristics of the base ion. Now we have taken this chemical species along with liquid sulfur dioxide, which is the solvent. So this chemical species, it can furnish acid ion, which is the characteristics of the acids. Similarly, the sodium sulfite taken in liquid of sulfur dioxide, and it can furnish this anionic species, which is the characteristics of the base. So let us see the various solvent and their behavior. So as already we can discuss that water, the acetic ion and the base ions. For sulfuric acid, the acid ion and the base ion. For ammonia, the acid ion, ammonium ion, and base, that is the amide. For acetic acid, acid ion, base ion, and for sulfur dioxide, acid ion and base ion. So any substance, when they will on dissociation in solvent, if they give these species, then they are acid, and if they can give these anionic species, then they are the base. So in last, let us see the comparative study of acid and base theory according to Arrhenius concept, which will take place only in case of water. Acid produce OH plus ion, base produce OH minus ion. Bros-Lowry concept in any solvent. Acid donate H plus ion, base accept H plus ion. Lewis acid base concept, it is applicable to wider range of substances. Acid accept a pair of electron, base accept a pair of electron. Lux flood concept of acid and base. Acid accept oxide, base donate oxide. In case of solvent system, acid give cationic character of solvent, base give anionic character of the solvent.